friends, and welcome to another episode of Hanging with Janky. I don't know why that was difficult. It shouldn't have been difficult. It's literally clicking and... Hello friends, and welcome back to another Hanging with Janky. Another week, another episode. You may notice it's a little dark in here. That's because it's a little later than I normally record. Also, it's been snowing outside all day, so the clouds are dark. And because I break the cardinal rule of lighting design, which is never use natural light as part of your setup. Yep, so it's a little dark here today, but that's okay. But that's not even what we're here for. So let's go ahead on with channel updates, and then we'll talk about subs, thank those awesome people, and then get to gaming news, because there's a lot of it this week. So let's get rolling, shall we? So up on the channel this week, we have the Undertale finale, the last episode where I finally beat that stupid flower in his stupid face. Then show him mercy. I will say, actually, after I finished that Undertale, I went back on my own time and did the true pacifist ending, and that was sad. Oh, it made me so sad. It was just so... I'm sorry, I'm allergic to evil little flowers. That doesn't make sense if you haven't played the true pacifist ending, but I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't. So, you know if you've played it. Also, we got some the Insult Simulator. That's a game that's actually, it was popular like 3 weeks ago or something, but I had it. I just decided to play it on the channel because I didn't really have anything for Tuesday, and there weren't any like new cheap games on Steam that I was just like, yeah, I gotta play that. So I just kind of went with this. But it was fun. We did the tournament. We beat God in an insult contest, so that's pretty big. That's pretty big. And I think more of this will be coming up on the channel. We'll get to that in a second when I talk about what's coming up on the channel. So yeah, definitely go check out the Insult Simulator. Why do I keep glancing sideways? I'm sure that it's gone by now. Also up on the channel, we have The Witcher Part 17, where I literally just wander around a swamp. Here's the thing, I had quests that I was going to accomplish, and then I didn't, because I tried to accomplish them, and it turns out that my levels aren't high enough to accomplish them yet. So I'm just like, well, guess I'm just going to grind a bit and wander around the swamp and see what's here. So, yep, that's pretty much what happened in that episode. There are a lot of real cool things around the swamp, so you can definitely go check that out. Also, we have a demo day up this week. Demo day Grenoir, which is a game. It's a game. Okay, so here's the thing. Grenoir is like a puzzle platformer with an interesting story, but none of that story really came through in the demo. And that's kind of the reason that I chose to play it, because I thought the story would be cool. Outside of that, it's basically like moving from puzzle to puzzle, and then they're just like basic puzzle platform puzzles. I mean, it's like one of those games where you can just list the levels and then just click on the level you want to play. It's basically like that, but instead of getting the option to click on whatever level you want, you just have to move through each of them in order. So, I mean, if you like puzzle platformers, you can definitely check it out, but for me, it's just kind of like, I was really here to see more about this story. The story, in case you're wondering, by the way, is, that you are a noir detective in the 1940s who is solving his own murder. So that seemed like a really cool premise. It just didn't really show through in the demo. Oh well. And that's all that was up this week. So let's talk a bit about what's coming up this next week. I don't have anything planned on Tuesday. I'll probably take a break for a while because it's getting into my finals time, so I got lots of stuff to be working on. So I'll probably just take a break from posting videos on Tuesdays for a while. So not sure what I want to do. I don't know that I really want to start another Let's Play because honestly, they trail off. You have a couple people who really want to see how a game plays out and they'll watch. But then, the more you play a game, the fewer viewers you have because it's like they lose interest. I would never stop in the middle of a Let's Play because if you want to see it, then I'll keep making it. but I don't know if I'll start like a new Let's Play. I might change it up. I might go to something more like a Jacksepticeye style, where I just kind of like do one-off vids, but then I'll come back around to games and do second vids of them. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it works out in the future. Then of course we'll have The Witcher Part 18 coming up, where I intend to actually like do some quests. I stopped in a grove of druids, so I'm sure that they have stuff to do. I may have some more Osir, as I was saying earlier. One of my friends challenged me to some Osir, so we might have a little shared shenanigans with Noah from SFEN on Osir. Or maybe I'll just play like some Overwatch or Heroes of the Storm, because there are a lot of new updates on those games. And then as far as demo day goes, I'm just not sure. I haven't gotten any new demos or anything, so I don't know what's coming up there. But yeah, so that's everything that's coming up on the channel, so let us move on to that grand old time of the day where we thank new subscribers. Yay! First up, we have, I'm probably gonna pronounce this wrong, Kulohe N7, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, he has 207 subscribers on his channel. He is mostly a curator of videos, so he likes things, and then you can see all the videos he likes. They're pretty good videos. They're from a lot of different channels. We got some Let's Plays, we got some group stuff, all that good stuff. So definitely go check him out if you want to see some awesome curated videos. And of course, Kulohe N7, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Oh, and also setting me right about what N7 is in Mass Effect. You also deserve credit for that. Next up, we have Blaster Crumbs, who is a collector of cool swag. Action figures, DVDs, Blu-rays, all sorts of stuff. A tape collection, a cassette tape collection. That is delightful. Also, do some reviews. For example, the review of the Doctor Strange movie. Hint, it was amazing. So definitely go check out their channel over on Blaster Crumbs. There will be a link below, obviously. And of course, thank you, Blaster Crumbs, for subbing my channel. Okay, and the last people I can thank for the day are Thumbclicks, two siblings, brother and sister, Sarah and Kyle, who have a YouTube channel with 125 subscribers. They do all sorts of lovely gaming-related things. Just delightful things. You know what? Just go check them out because it's awesome. You can find them at Thumbclicks. You can also find them on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff. I will, of course, post a link below, and thank you, Thumbclicks, Sarah and Kyle, for subbing the channel. Alright, and that's all the people I can thank for the day. So, again, thank you to all of the new subscribers from this week, all 4 of you. The 4th person, of course, will be thanked next week whenever I see who you are and can actually thank you. And other than that, thank you to the other 143 subscribers up on the channel. You are all wonderful, wonderful people. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Thank you for liking my content, and I hope that you continue to enjoy the content that I make in the future. Thank you all very much. Alright, now it's time to move on to some news, because we got lots of it. There's lots of good stuff. Let's get talking about it. Shall we? We shall. Battlefield 1 has rentable servers. So this one's interesting. In an update to the game, Battlefield 1 said that they would introduce a new feature that allows people to rent public servers and create their own rules and customize a game. I think what's most interesting about this is, isn't this kind of something that you can do for free on other games? Or am I thinking incorrectly? I don't know. I'm not a first-person shooter person normally. I have like Overwatch, and that's basically most of my first-person shooter experience. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you can create custom games for free on other things. So it kind of seems strange to me that you would have to rent a server to do it with Battlefield 1, but I could be totally wrong. I'm just interested to hear your guys' opinions on this. So if you want to leave a comment below about this, I would be super excited to read about it because I'm wildly curious how this works. Beyond that, I didn't see any rental prices up, so I don't know how much it would be to rent a server. But I mean, it is cool that you can completely customize a game. I know that there are lots of different things to customize about Battlefield, like how much fog you have, and the layout of the map, and all the guns that are allowed. And there are a lot of things you can customize that they've said that you can customize in this new feature. So that'll be really cool. So if you have Battlefield 1, I don't, but if you do, definitely look forward to that coming up. The Super Mario Run app. So, I'm sure many of you have heard that Nintendo is releasing a new app to feature Mario and his debut appearance in smartphone mobile gaming for smartphones and tablets. It'll be super exciting, and I'm super looking forward to it. Here's the thing. They said that the game will be releasing December 15th. Great, awesome, wonderful. But then they also said that the price of the app will be $9.99. It's not that I don't expect that from Nintendo. I mean, the thing is, Mario is their main property, and they've kind of been known to, you know, capitalize on marketing opportunities. Let's put it that way. So it's not like super surprising to me that an app featuring Mario would be $10. It's just, I don't know. Because I feel like, you'd feel like you'd have to put so much time in it just to like feel like your $10 was worth something. And if it's not good, not that I don't think it won't be good, it's just if it's not good, then that's going to be awful. And I don't know. I'll probably still get it anyway because Mario app. But based on like Miitomo, which wasn't super exciting, and then Pokemon Go, which was really exciting, but then had terrible customer support later on, it's kind of like, I don't know how to feel about Super Mario Run. So it's coming out, and we'll see what happens with that when it does. Warner Brothers is taking over Machinima. So, in the past couple of years, Warner Brothers has created a new branch division called Digital Networks, which is in charge of their online presence, their gaming development. All manner of online things fall under Warner Brothers Digital Networks. And a couple years back, they made a pretty major investment in the YouTube network Machinima. And now Machinima is going to be Warner Brothers. I should clarify that statement by saying they're not actually changing the name. It's still Machinima. But what I do mean is that Warner Brothers has been in talks with Machinima, and they are paying them, from what I hear, from what I read, a little less than $100 million to take complete control of the network and have it fall under Warner Brothers Digital Studios. I actually have a quote here. Machinima is a strong gamer and fandom content and social brand with enormous reach and high engagement with audiences that play our games and are big fans of DC films and television shows. Machinima also produces great, high-quality content for their community, and together we can create an even more compelling experience and do some really exciting things involving our key franchises. This acquisition is another meaningful move forward as Warner Brothers develops more direct relationships with our consumers. So, I mean, mostly what they'll be doing with Machinima is strengthening their DC video game brands, I assume. That's kind of what it makes it sound like, and that's sort of what they talk about the most in the articles that I've read. But yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm sure that together they'll make great content with only positive things to say about their games, and will probably never be hampered by investigations by the FTC. Xbox One controversy. Shadows of Mordor. That was a weird tickle in my throat. Speaking of online advertisement transparency, EA has just released a new policy about how they want to do promotional videos for their games. So Electronic Arts, or EA as it's known around the gamer community, has just released a new transparency policy when it comes to sponsored content and advertisements placed on YouTube. So the new policy says that all sponsored content by EA on YouTube will now feature a watermark. So, for example, if it's independent content that has been supported or partially paid for by EA, it will now feature the hashtag supported by EA. Additionally, if the content is created by EA, it will feature the hashtag advertisement EA. That way you know that the content that you're watching is actually coming directly from EA. I don't really see a downside to this policy. I mean, transparency on YouTube is something that YouTubers talk about a lot, especially gaming YouTubers, because, you know, if someone pays you to make content for them, you want to make it very clear that you're being paid to make this content. So if you have really positive reviews, you have to know, like, they paid me to, I mean, not that you should pay people for positive reviews, but I think you know what I mean. The point is, it's all about the consumer and making sure that the consumer knows that these people, you know, are getting paid by EA to make this content that's like, hey, check out this EA game. It's promotional material more than actual reviews and saying you should play this. Not that it affects me either way, because no one ever pays me for content, so I don't get paid to sponsor content. So if you want me to show off something, then I will. EA, buddy, pal, friend, EA. You'll get back to me, I'm sure. Okay, now it's time to move on to the best news of the day. Oh, this is super cool. So, Nintendo has paired with Scrap, who is an escape room designer, to create a Legend of Zelda themed escape room. So, do you remember in one of the first episodes of Hanging with Janky how I talked about escape rooms?
What if we created a real life escape room? Would people do that? Turns out they would. It turns out they would. You can pay a person to lock you in a room full of puzzles, and you have to escape. That's a thing you can do.
God, back then I had terrible lighting. Not unlike my lighting today. Anyway, this is an escape room I would totally be into. So, Scrap, who is an escape room designer, as I said before, is paired with Nintendo to create an awesome new Legend of Zelda themed escape room, which I'm assuming they're using as promotion for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which will be coming out early next year. So the escape room itself is called Defenders of the Triforce. It will be touring around the country starting January 31st. It will be going to cities like San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego, Seattle, Phoenix, Houston, Chicago, and New York. Oh, it'll be so cool. I'm not sure what the price of the tickets will be. I do know, however, that you can get collector's editions with posters and coins. Now the coins make me sad because it should be a rupee. I'll forgive them just this once. Additionally, the game is played in teams of 6. You need 6, so if you don't have 6, they'll match you up at the door. And then, other than that, it's an awesome romp. Ganondorf has seized the Triforce. Collect classic items, like a certain ocarina. Interact with different tribes, solve puzzles, and save Hyrule! Oh, it sounds so awesome. And then, after you complete the room, there is a after area of Zelda-themed stuff that will feature video trailers for Breath of the Wild and also some sweet, sweet Zelda merch. It sounds super exciting, and if I could get 5 friends together and we could meet up in, say, Chicago when it tours through there, I'm just saying, that would be awesome. Friends, who wants to go with me, friends? Asking, begging, anyone at all. It's Legend of Zelda, man. I gotta try the escape room. Anyway, that's all the news I have for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you can totally leave a like, comments, positive or negative, leave them below. I do try to read and respond to them all. But more than any of that, I hope you have a lovely day, evening, or whenever you happen to be watching this, and thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until the next time, this is Janky Shenanigans, signing out.
I'm going to have to cut so much of this out.
Oh my god, we'll get there. Oh, that's gonna be a whole rant unto itself.
Oh look, a room full of explosives.
But that got silly real fast.
Fiddlesticks is the worst.
That was my muffled scream noise, by the way.
Thanks for stepping on my face. Here's the 3 gold. People here are weird. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.